Good morning, everyone. I am very happy to be here as the first speaker. There is a lot of people in the charge of this research topic. I can explaining some more important one within some 10 minutes. So everybody knows that nowadays we are facing at the climate change and the biodiversity loss. Not only just Korea, it is more widely spreading to the regional and the global level. Especially in the Korea, we also have facing at the biodiversity loss. Not only the mammals and the reptiles and the flowers. Everybody knows that the climate affecting and impacting some geologies and the landscape and also not only just the flora and the fauna. So conceptually, the climate closely linked with the flora and the fauna. So we wanted to making some joints using the several kind of climate variables and some socio-economic data. Everybody knows what is the Köppen's climate zone. So we are widely used for managing the biodiversity. And also we investigate what happened in the global level. But in the global it is okay. But if we just focusing on the small island, the Korea is not a big island, big solid land. We only have the 100,000 square meters. And even within just small areas, we are facing a lot of changes by the climate changes. So we wanted to improve the more high resolution using the climate data and the socio-economic data. And also globally, a lot of countries already made that kind of a bioclimate zone for managing the environmental plan and the policies and the biodiversity planning. So all of these studies, we just set up the several one. But clearly we wanted to understand what happened in the Northeast Asian region by the using of environmental information and the scenarios. The second one is the study areas. Actually, in the middle of the Korean Peninsula, the zone is located in there. The name is the demilitarized zone. So actually, in these times, some of the people they enter just investigate further some natural resource and so on. But strictly prohibited to enter there by the reason of some military war. So we just set up that area. In the session, the subject also dealing with the middle latitude. Fortunately, the Korea located in that region. So in the center of the DMZ areas, we designated some regions from the latitude and the longitude. And that is the data for these studies, the climate data, environmental data, and analysis tool. We just followed like this. So firstly, we collect some data, and then just process, taking these process for making the bioclimate data and the bioclimatic zones. That is the result. Actually, in this study, we studied more than 2.5 years to making that. But even now, it is not the full version. In the middle of that, so I wanted to explaining some of just one. In these times, the climate change is spread widely. And we don't know that what happened in the Northeast Asian region by the speed and the migrations and etc. So firstly, we set up the 4 major bioclimatic variables, including the AI and the GDD, PES, and the TS. Using these 4 variables, we making the bioclimate zone. And secondly, we use the future some changes using the RCP scenario data. That is the one result of that. In the backward, we making some data from the 1985 to 2008. And then we predicted the future one within the 2030 and the 2050 and the 2070. That is the historical data. And that figure shows some four major variables result. And using the 17 GCMs and the 19 RCP scenario data, we are making some result in the basis of 2050 and the 2070. That is a change of some Northeast Asian region based on the RCP 4.5 and the RCP 8.5. And also, when you're making the future scenario data, future result, the most important one is the verification. In the historical data, so we can making the verification. But in the future one, we cannot examine what happened in there. So because of that, we used a lot of RCP scenario data. And also, in the historically, we collected some of these environmental information made by some international organizations. So one of them is the vegetation condition index. So we selected these two years, 1985 and 2008. That figure shows that what happened in that Northeast Asian region. If you're looking at the first column of that, it's the 1985, the zone 1, 2. And then changing to the 2008 is a zone 1. That is the meaning of, what is the meaning of this one? From the 1985 zone 1 to 2008 zone 1 is not changeable. It is just same condition. But in case of the region 2, change 1 is already changing there. And also we are examining the mean of the VCI difference. If you're looking at the zone 1, in the middle of the 1985 is 15. And the 13 is almost the same, and the area change is also very little one. But if you're looking at the region 2, it is widely spread into the some of that region changing from the 1 to 2 and from the 3 to 2. So if you're looking at that, this area ratio is quite the largest area. And also the vegetation, the condition index also a little bit different one. So mainly, if the zone 2 and the zone 3 is the 90 numbers for the VCI, change the number is the lower than some unchanged one. At that time, it is some reduced area. It is not adapted one. And the blue one means it already well adapted one. So we making like this one. So based on this consumption, we selected where is the improved areas and where is the unadapted. So we collected these two results. And also that is the moving speed by some latitudinal distribution. The middle one is the average and the high speed and the low speed. So we are comparing of these one. And finally, we making like this. Some of the area is expansion in the 2002, 90 to 2008, and until the 2050 and the 2070. So end of this one is the sum of one from the 1990 to 2015. Reduction and the reduction means that is the most some damage and affected area. So we found like this, and that the graph shows the numbers. So we examined like this, the three types of one. One is the vegetation context index. Second one is the distributional changes. And another one is the average moving speed in the some forest region. So some of the area only selected one, and some of the area there is no vulnerability area. So we are making like this result. If you're looking at the region 2 and the region 9 and the region 13 is the most vulnerable area in the Northeast Asian region. So that is some result. And The last one is the future research suggestion. We only examine the three types of verification method, and we only just using the one average type of the moving velocities. So we want to examine the more detailedly, not only just average one. We should select some endangered species. And also we only just examine the latitudinal changes. It also changing by the longitudinal one. So we want to expanding more the wide spectrum using the longitudinal approaches. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much.